Hi.
First off, my name is Clifton Dwayne Brooks,
Hi, Clifton.
and yeah, I moved from Georgia a few years ago, straight here to Portland. I've only been here in Portland, and I live here in the lower Belmont, Morrison, Burnside neighborhood.
How long have you lived here, roughly?
In this particular neighborhood,
Or just in Portland?
Well, in Portland, going on 3 years now.
Okay, cool. Something happened to you on Belmont while you were going to work, I guess, right?
Yeah. I was, well, the short version of it is, I was on my way to work, and I got jumped by a couple of assholes, and there was a fight, a couple of windows were smashed, and I got arrested, they got away, and I lost my job. That's the short version.
That's the short version. Yeah, now the long version's actually kind of interesting, too. I hear you got tasered, too.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well,
Where'd you get shot at, in the chest or the back, or?
no, in the small of my back, because I was on my stomach on the sidewalk. Is where the police had me, and that came. Well, leading up to that, this whole thing started like last Saturday, a week ago, around 9:40 p.m. I did work at Pacific Rail Services. It's a great big rail yard out on northwest of Yeon, for anyone who lives here in Portland who might know that area. And I was on my way to work. I work graveyard shifts over the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. So I had my bike with me, and I'm at the bus stop on the edge of Southeast 34th and Belmont. And when the bus pulls up, I have like a little bag with me of some belongings. So I set that down on the ground, on the edge of the curb, so I can have both hands free to place my bike on the front bike racks of the bus. And for like the couple of seconds my back was turned doing that, these two guys are walking down the sidewalk, and one of them kicks my bag out into the street.
As he walks by you, huh? Just being a jerk, right?
Yeah, and it's pretty blatant and whatnot,
Sure.
So they walk past a few yards, and I turn and I look at them like what the fuck, And the moment I say that, because they're walking along the side of the bus, they're already past like 4 or 5 yards at that point.
And your bike is on the front of the bus too now, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. The buses here in Portland Metro, they have like bike racks, where you can place like 2 bikes at a time up front. And so my bike is already mounted at the front of the bus. They walk past, and then I yell at them, because for what one of them did. And the moment I say that, that one guy, he charges right at me like a wild dog, if
Right up to you, huh?
Well, yeah, because we weren't in each other's face at that point, and then he just runs right at me, like straight ahead attack, and that's where the fight, started from. His buddy, jumps in, so at one point, I'm fighting off the both of them.
Physically, they've got hands on you, and they're pushing, slamming you, stuff like that?
Yes.
Okay.
And I get I have like a little piercing up here, and that gets lacerated because I got hit in the ear. I have like a labret piercing as well, and that got lacerated, so, and that would have been noted by paramedics later on, because there was apparently quite a bit of blood coming down. I didn't even see myself in the mirror till the next day. And at one point, that initial fight, the 2-on-1, that lasts for a few seconds, and then the other guy, who wasn't the initial aggressor,
One of the two?
Yes, he's at one point he's trying to get in between the two of us and just trying to break it up. But his asshole friend, he keeps going at it. So at one point, like, this one guy is like in between the two of us, just just fighting each other. And this guy, he keeps coming at me, and I keep trying to defend myself.
The guy trying to stop it is his buddy,
Yeah.
so to speak. Okay, okay. And the one guy just keeps coming at it, and he won't stop. He's going nutso.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Hmm.
At some point, I get pushed into a storefront window, you know, and that gets smashed.
Glass is breaking. Jeez. Okay.
Yes, and this hoodie is the exact same hoodie I was wearing that night. This is essentially how I was dressed that night. So I was saved from like any broken glass or anything like that.
Did you have your hood on, up over your head at all?
It would have fallen off.
Oh
at
yeah,
that
and all
point.
the scuffling. Yeah. Okay.
And so that whole altercation lasts maybe 2 minutes or so, 3 at the very most, and then they take off. They head up the street. During the fight, I pick up a bottle that's on the sidewalk and try to hit the other guy with it, you know. And
throwing it or just swinging at him?
Just swinging it at him, just hitting him on the head.
Yeah, defending yourself.
Yes.
Did you smack him with it?
Yeah, a few times.
Okay.
But
okay.
the bottle itself is coated in plastic. You know,
so it didn't smash or break or.
No,
okay.
no. So they take off up the street. At this point, if anyone knows this area, there's several bars in the area. There's like a restaurant. There's a little like a convenience store. You know, a coffee shop, a pizza shop.
It's a busy corner.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So at 9:40 at night on a Saturday, all this stuff is still open, and there's lots of people out. So there's lots of witnesses. There's the bus that's parked there on the corner, and all those people. You know,
they've seen it all, right?
Yes, all the people that are sitting on the right hand corner of the bus.
Were people yelling things out, like "knock it off" or "stop that" or anything like that?
Well, yeah,
yeah. Okay.
You know, I mean, people yell various things. I mean, you see a fight. You know, some people try to yell "stop" or whatever. You know.
That was all happening. Okay.
So they take off up the street. I lose my cell phone at one point. I walk up to the bus, I knock on the door, and the bus driver opens the door. I ask him to call the 911, which he's already on the phone. And there's several other people that call 911. I eventually find my cell phone, and I call 911. And I'm on the phone with the dispatcher, you know, telling her what just happened to me. I'm pacing back and forth up and down the street, you know, for the duration of, like, you know, a few blocks, not blocks, yards, and in my rage and anger, I hit like the side of a wall, you know, and then I hit like the side of a window, you know, not turning my head or anything, and then the window, it just gives way, and so that's the second window that got broken on my part, which was my mistake. And that's something that I admitted to immediately to the police and anyone who asked about it.
And the reason you hit that, you were just pissed off, you just got jumped, you just got beat up, or beat, or smacked on, and
I got jumped by a couple of, you know, just random jerks or whoever they were. You know?
And so you're pissed off, you just punch something next to you, and it's a building wall, and the next little thing next to it's a window, and it breaks too. Okay.
Yeah, because there's various storefront stores in the area. So there's all kinds of like little businesses, little, you know, individual businesses and stuff, you know. Did
you start calming down after after the window shattered and you hit it?
Well, I realized at that moment I fucked up, you know. I'm still on the phone with 911 dispatch.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But I'm basically just pacing back and forth, you know.
They're telling you to wait there for the cops, I guess? Is that why you're still there? And
well, yeah. Well, I had to wait. I mean,
of course. Yeah.
And
okay.
But you know, and I know a lot of people, and some people already have, you know, will take that one thing and say, well, I was the aggressor, and that was what was initially thought that night, you know. But you know, as if, you know, other people aren't human, and they've never gotten angry, and they've never slammed the door.